So this is the end of day 3 of the 3-day potty training method by Lora Jensen, and I'm glad to be at the end of the 3rd day, but that doesn't mean that we are done. So today was an emotional roller coaster, mainly because roller coaster because I was getting really frustrated because we didn't have as many successful potty events as we did yesterday. So yesterday we had 3 full pees in the potty and then 1 successful really big poop. Today we ended up having a total of 2 good pees in the potty at the end and 2 good poops and 1 little tiny poop. Alright, you want to run? So let's see. We had, the good thing that I noticed was that she's holding her pee longer, which means that she's showing some bladder control. The only thing is that she wasn't showing the comfort that she was yesterday in being on the potty. Today seemed more of a more of a defiant day, where she knew that we wanted her to pee really bad, and so she wasn't going to. She was doing more of the I refuse to do what I know what you want me to do. So that was difficult. You ready? And so the rest basically the whole day up until about 6 o'clock I was getting really tired, and I was bummed out. We didn't have as much to show on her rewards board, and I was wondering, is this even gonna end up being the right time? Is this lady who made this potty training method crazy? Is 22 months just completely out of the norm, and whatever magical children that she had could be potty trained at 22 months was fine. So I thought that she was like a bag of nuts or something. But then once we had dinner, things changed a little more. What she did was she said still dry, which that is what we were trying to get her to say when she was actually dry in her underpants. But she's using the term still dry to mean she has to go to the bathroom, and that we didn't realize before, but now we understand that. But it's not consistent either. But for her saying still dry and she grabs her bottom, that means that she's going to do something. So that was different. Also, what she was doing was she actually said potty break once. She had already gone in her high chair and we didn't realize it because she was eating dinner or trying to eat dinner. But she said potty break, and so by the time we rushed her over to the potty, it was too late. She also did say poo-poo before she went, and so that was when we had a good one, and then she also had a good pee at that time too. So those were some good successes. You want to turn around and say hi to the camera? Okay, alright, don't touch it.
Hi, camera.
Hi, camera. So, realize that day 1 we went through 21 pairs of underpants, and that was during the daytime and nighttime. Yesterday we went to 13, so it was a big decrease from 21 to 13, and that included the nighttime.
Say hi.
Say hi? Want to say hi? What?
Say hi.
Okay, you can say hi. Don't touch it. And then today we're going on like number 10, so it's pretty much the same. Okay, here. What about your princesses? Is Cinderella on the potty? This is another thing. Her toy has a little chair, and so she thinks that this is a potty chair, and that Cinderella is going potty. So that's kind of cute because she's associating things like that with. Okay. So by the end of today, we have 3 stickers in the poop column of our rewards chart and 2 stickers in our pee rewards chart. And those were 2 good pees and 2 good poops and 1 little afterthought poop. Jeff and I came up with these, well, I guess it's mostly Jeff came up with this, but we started brainstorming, like, how would this method have been better? Even though we're not done, I really can't imagine us going from 13 pairs of underpants to 1 pair the next day. So, you know, it's still definitely a work in progress. 3 days is not all it takes. But we were thinking of what pointers would we have given ourselves if we were going to start all over. One point that he made that is really good is not laying on all the information once you start your first day. So what we mean is by introducing the concept of where does pee-pee go, where does poo-poo go, and then showing the potty. And then saying, what does it mean to be wet versus dry? Because we're using those words. And so to show a wet pair of underpants, like soaked in water, and then a dry pair, so she can see the difference and then understand that we want her to be dry, so that that terminology isn't confusing to her when she says still dry when she actually needs to go to the bathroom. See the difference and then understand that we want her to be dry, so that that terminology isn't confusing to her when she says still dry when she actually needs to go to the bathroom. I guess that's sort of it. Just using the terminology a little more frequently and leading up to it.
Say hi.
Say hi.
And say hi, camera.
Can you say hi, camera?
Say hi.
You want to smile to them? I do believe that a good method that Lora Jensen encourages is to throw away all the disposable diapers, so that both you and your child understand that this is a different phase of your life and it's completely over. Where you going? Yeah. So throwing away the disposables was a good idea. You want to set the tone as a we're never going back kind of thing, because you know you're done with that phase of your life. You're a big girl now. That's what babies do. And then probably being better about the nighttime. So in the 3-day potty training method ebook, Lora Jensen explains that for kids who are younger than, 2.5 that you're teaching to potty train, you want to pop in 1 hour after they have fallen asleep, once they're in bed, to take them to the potty, and then get them out of bed an hour earlier than their normal waking time and take them to the potty, just so you're having them empty their bladder during the night, and to let them know that it's okay to still go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. We didn't do that the first night. We basically just checked her, and then when she was wet, which was I think around like 8:30 p.m. and she had gone to bed at 8, we changed her, and then she went to bed and she was dry by the time we went to bed, but then by the morning she was soaked. So then the second night, which was last night, we checked on her before going to bed and she was still dry, so she hadn't wet the bed at all between 8 o'clock and about 11. And then, but then last night when we went in to check on her, she was completely dry from the 8 o'clock until 11 o'clock when we went to bed. I know. And then I woke her up, or I went into her room at 6 a.m. and she was pretty wet. She wasn't as soaked as she was the night before, but she was pretty wet. So I think, and then she, we sat her on the potty and she understood that it was a potty break. Sat on the potty but didn't go, so we put her back in her dry PJs with the sheets changed and everything, and then she slept for about 3 more hours till 9:30. So had we actually taken her to the toilet before we went to bed, we might have been avoiding a 6 a.m. wet time, or wet accident in bed. So I think if we were to do it over again, we would just make sure that we are staying on top of doing a nighttime visiting the potty. So let's see, that's basically the end of our 3rd day. Thankfully our 3rd day still had some good things come of it, with the full-on poops for her communicating, saying still dry or potty break, so that was really good. But anyway, so still a work in progress. It's going to take more than 3 days, but like my mom said, don't get my hopes up and think that 3 days is all that's going to happen. So Anyway, so we are basically done with diapers, and we're gonna keep at this underpants thing and pack our diaper bag full of new underpants and changes of clothes. Hey, Gia, want to say goodbye? Want to say bye-bye? Come on. Come here.
No.
Say bye-bye to the camera.
No. Bye.
No bye?
No.
No? You don't want to say bye?
No. No camera.
No camera, bye?
No camera.
Can you wave bye-bye?
No bye. No bye.
No bye-bye? It's just the camera.
It's a table.
Table?
Tissues.
Okay.
How do you
Mommy finger, mommy finger.
Here are you.
Here I am. Here I am.
Where are you?
Here I am. Here I am.
How you do? Do you